Welcome to TSWS Gaming with your boy Ham Solo 05 Gaming on a review today for the video game Geometry Survivors. Let's go on ahead and get into it and talk about it. All right, Geometry Survivors. Phenomenal little game that I had the opportunity to actually review and give you guys a little peek into what this game is. Brought to you by Brain Seal Ltd and also published and developed by them as well. Really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to try out this game. Geometry Survivors is a roguelite survival game where you fight off waves within a 20-minute session in hopes to being able to unlock, upgrade, and make your ship better and easier to progress. There's also different types of upgrades that you could use where you can make the game even harder. As you can see right here, ramp up the difficulty by boosting the base movement speed of all enemies by 5% per rank. There's many other ones that you can see right around here. I'm not going to talk about every single one of them. I just know that these definitely are helpful in getting you through the first few waves. In the options menu, as you can see, is fairly simplistic. I'm playing this via Steam, but it's also available on Xbox and PlayStation. As you are looking through here, you can probably tell not a whole lot that you need to change. If you need to, you may turn up or down some of this stuff in here, but it's not really too taxing on a PC. So this should be very accessible and easily able to run on something like a Steam Deck. This game is very similar in size to something like a Halls of Torment or maybe even a Vampire Survivors. I believe it was around 500 megabytes, so it really won't take too much space in your hard drive. Now, I had the opportunity to get in here and give it a try for a little bit, so let's go on ahead and hop in and see what it's all about. Just for good measure, so you could see for yourself what it'll look like when you very first start the game, I decided to show you what my very first run in this game looked like. You need to collect orbs to be able to upgrade your ship. So as you can see, the first thing I ended up getting choice-wise was Boomerang, Force Field, and Proximity Blaster. Each one of them doing different things to help you survive throughout the waves as they continue to come through. As you can see, that one helps slow down the ships from being able to attack you, but there are many other awesome weapons that will really help you fight through it, because as time elapses, as you can see counting down from 20 minutes, things get much more difficult, much more hectic, and you better know how to maneuver really well. All you need to use to play this game is the left stick if you're using a controller, which is what I happen to be using to play the game. Maneuvering can be kind of tough. Sometimes you can get kind of stuck in a corner if you allow yourself to do so, but if you are really on top of it, you can kind of make a little bit of a route, at least for a little while until things start to pick up, and then maybe you need to re-strategize. But let me actually take you from my first run, which was not too bad, but let me show you what things kind of look like when they start to get hectic. Also, just a little side note that I want to show you, or actually tell you about real quick, is if you happen to not like the 3 selections that it gives you, you do have re-rolls that you do need to purchase before you get into the match. You get 1 re-roll automatically that the game gives you, but from then on, You need to hope that you purchase other rerolls to be able to reroll and see if you can get a different weapon if you don't like the selections that are listed. But let's go on ahead and see what happens when things get a little bit more hectic. As you see, took a L right there. Game over. Here I am at the halfway point of the actual run. As you can see, I have about 10 minutes left in the 20-minute span that I have to take down all of these different enemies. You just have to last those 20 minutes, but things get extremely hectic. So make sure as you are playing through the game that you are picking the correct weapons to help you get through it comfortably. There are some upgrades, as I was talking about earlier, that you can purchase before the game if you have the cash or the credits to do so, which you earn credits by playing the game, losing or winning. Either way, you will earn credits. Obviously, winning will render you much more credits than losing. Kind of feel like that's obvious though. But as you can see, things get a lot more difficult. Many more different weapon types come out. And if you are noticing some of those circular orbs on the map that have a big ring around them, which will pop up here in just a moment. You could see those little green orbs right there that I'm rolling around. I like to save those, but what those are explosives that will help knock out the enemies if they are kind of clustered up around you.
You're too close, man. You're too close, man.
So use those. I like to save them until I get into a really tight pinch. You actually have to run your ship right over the actual orb itself and it explodes, which helps you get a little bit of elbow room to knock out more enemies as you wait for some of your weapons to cool down and respawn. Let's go a little bit deeper to see how crazy things actually get. Now we're down to the last couple of minutes of this run, where I'm actually having an awesome time and everything's going very successful. I'm starting to get to the point where my weapons are able to evolve. When the weapons evolve, they become more powerful. Some of them become bigger, so they take up more surface area, which will take out more enemies for you. Or the cooldowns happen a lot quicker, so you're able to attack. As you can see, I'm starting to run into some of those orbs that help explode and take out the enemies, so then I have more room to be able to maneuver. Once you get towards the end, as you could just see right there, you have the ability, once you evolve everything that you have, to either get credits or to use a bomb to explode whatever is next to you, almost like running into those orbs that I've talked about a few times as of right now. As you can see, I used the bomb right there to take out some enemies. Probably didn't really need to, but it's a good safety measure to be able to make sure that nothing is really around you and you're able to get yourself, as I said, some elbow room to get in there and get a little bit more messy as time progresses. But as time elapses and the game starts to get towards the end, here we are now at the last minute. Things get extremely wild. As you can see, I'm keeping my cards close, staying near the orbs and taking things out as they come towards me while letting my weapons cool down. This game, really fun, really addictive. I actually played this for a few hours my first time getting into it, and it didn't feel forced whatsoever. I had an absolute blast. I highly recommend that you check it out for yourself. And as you can see, you can run into other items on the map which will help throughout the actual 20-minute span that you need to get through it. So Sometimes you may run into health. Sometimes you'll run into a lightning bolt, which actually brings all the orbs to you. And there's a few other things that you can check out when you try out this game for yourself. It is only $7.99 on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. That's the original price. Not too bad at all. I definitely recommend this game. I had a fantastic time, and as you can see, once you are done, it shows you the statistics on how you did. Now, the statistics that it shows is all the weapons that you used and how many enemies you eliminated with each of those weapons. As you can see, it keeps up with the record of time that you did throughout that run, the level that you reached, the credits that you earned, and the enemies that you destroyed in total. It also keeps track of your statistics. So as you are going through the game and playing, it will keep track of how you've been doing, and it's very simplistic. Doesn't overfill you with a bunch of useless information. It tells you exactly what you like as your favorite weapon, your last favorite weapon used, or least favorite weapon, excuse me, total time that you've survived throughout the game, and several other things. So again, I want to thank you guys so much for allowing me to review this game, and I also want to send a shout out to the lordsofgaming.net for helping your boy HamSolo05 Gaming here on the TSWS Gaming YouTube channel be able to get the opportunity to check out this game and give you guys a little review and see how you guys like it for yourself. I had a blast. I know there are some friends out there that checked out this game after I told them about it, and they said it looked like a lot of fun, and for the price, it really don't hurt at all. Go ahead and check it out for yourself, and if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to answer anything that you got for me. Anyways, this is your boy Ham Solo on the TSWS Gaming YouTube channel, letting you know to keep it gaming or keep it moving, and I hope to see you guys next time in another video. Salute.